Okay, so this is the VU meter that I have stuck right behind the clear platter on my Fluance RT85. And when the lid is down, I've actually modified the lid to install this. Prior to that, I had it taped in, but that was not a long-term solution. But I've modified the lid to tape this. I've kind of blackened up the white plastic around the VU meters a little bit, just so it's not too noticeable, but I don't think that was necessary because the light is on when it's plugged in anyway. You'll notice that at a slightly above angle, you will see the light shining through in a nice soft glow through the acrylic platter. But only when you come down right parallel to it do you see the two left and right VU meters dancing back and forth. Now, this VU meter cost me $10 on Amazon, and without any wiring experience, I just had a friend of mine, a guitar and amp builder, who knows a bit more about this stuff than I do, wire this into this box, which shares the 12-volt power supply to the turntable, and then these go out to the tape out, or the record section of the tape section of the amp. On this one, I actually have it on the DAT, but that doesn't really matter. Then you'll see I've got. I took some figuring to get this mounted in there in a way that it would be happy with. But once I did that, I used a couple random pieces from the hardware store. These little brackets I modified, shortened the lower end of them, and drilled holes in them. And with a Dremel, I cut the rectangle that I needed out of the thing, and I also drilled a couple holes into the lid. And for spacers, I used some tubing. A little thing I learned from the old way that they did Telecasters, using rubber tubing as spacers, sort of springs for the compression, to keep the pickups in there so you can adjust their height. That's basically what I did here. And I had a couple little feedy things that actually came with a cat scratch pad to keep it stable on the floor. Well, I had a bunch of extras of those, and that I used that to space the board to the thing to just to get it nice and snug on there. I could probably stand to get it a little bit straighter in there, just a little bit of shim right here, and that'll fix that right up and it'll be perfectly straight. But it's working just fine now, so if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Alright, there is my VU meter on an acrylic platter, and let's just drop the needle down again. And one thing that I should point out is I'm only about a foot away from the thing right now. The further back you get, the more it magnifies, so the effect is stronger at a distance. Let me move that over here. I'll get a there. Now you can see the whole thing, or most of the whole thing. I'm back behind the couch over here. Oh, and there's another neat thing. Is this this board actually has a little button on the back, so you can change the style of the VU meter between several different. There we go. We got a little bit of Knight Rider going on there. All right. So there's my VU meter. All right. Thank you.